So we're excited to get our first game show started. And today we bring on the most positive man that I've ever met. He's a great artist and the most knowledgeable man that I have ever met about movies. He became a YouTube sensation on the YouTube page Special Books by Special Kids in a video called Pierre's Movies. Man with autism knows every movie release date, or that video in particular is at 1.3 million views. Today we get to challenge his claim even more, and welcome to the show, Pierre, the movie expert Owens. Woohoo!
Woo!
Pierre, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great.
Good. I'm so excited to have you on the show.
Thank
Um,
you.
it is you are the movie expert. You're the guy on YouTube that knows all the movie dates. I think from 1980s on is what the video said.
Right.
You are like a book of knowledge,
Right.
and I'm really excited to have you on today. I want to give kind of a backstory because my wife and I we watch special books by special kids. We've watched a lot of those videos together, and one time I don't know if you remember what year it was. It was a couple years ago.
2017.
2017. So my wife and I, we really wanted to see the Mr. Rogers documentary,
Right.
and we went to the Alamo, and
Alamo Draft House, Main Street.
yeah, on Main Street, downtown Kansas City.
Right.
And I went to the bathroom and I saw your face. And I remember when you walked by, I was like, that guy looks so familiar. Like, what do I know him from? And then I went to my wife and she's like, I thought the same thing. And then she got on YouTube and found your video and she's like, that's him. That's the movie expert. So we had a conversation with you, and I don't know if it was the first time you were ever recognized like in person for the YouTube video or not, but it was really exciting to meet you. Um, it was just cool because we could say that we watched a movie with you. We were in the same theater as you, and gosh, it was just a really cool thing to meet you.
Right.
And then the other day you were on Facebook and you
Mhm.
posted a status. What did it say?
I can't remember.
It was something along the lines of you wanted to be on a podcast.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. So I read that. I was like, I have a podcast. And I think we can tie this in. There's been a lot of roller coasters in movies.
Right.
And I think we can test your knowledge on release dates and kind of intro it with like roller coaster scenes and test you with basically movies that have roller coasters featured in them. So that's kind of what we're going to do today,
Okay.
and do a little game. So this is our first game on Coaster Cuzzies, by the way.
Okay. Cool.
And so it's really exciting. But basically, how it's going to work, I'm going to ask you 10 questions. I'm going
Okay.
to intro the movie,
All right.
and then I'll ask you the release date, and
All
you will
right.
get points for the release date. So if you get 0 to 4 correct, you're going to get a $5 gift card to Starbucks.
Okay.
If you get 5 to 7 correct, it's going to be $10. 8 to 9 will be 15, and if you get all 10, we're going to give you $20 to Starbucks to just drink all the coffee in the world. So
To point out, with Google, some release dates aren't correct. So I'm right on most dates.
okay, so I actually used IMDb. Is
Oh,
that a pretty accurate release date, you would say?
I think so.
Okay, cool. So I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of these right. I'm pretty excited. And are you ready to hop in, man?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Our first question. All right. So in this movie, the roller coaster clip, there's a plane crash that is clipped in with Macaulay Culkin riding the Iron Wolf roller coaster at Six Flags Great America. I'm just gonna ask. So for the listeners at home, you can guess what this roller coaster is. Play along, because that's probably what you might know. You're probably not gonna know release dates as well. And I am gonna ask you if you know them. Now you don't have any amusement park experience. Like the last theme park you went to was like
Well, so fine.
World of Fun in like 2007. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't know a whole lot about like the amusement world,
Right.
but we're gonna have people play along, and just if you know the movie, do you happen to know what that movie might be with Macaulay Culkin?
Richie Rich.
You know, oh my god, you know it, Richie Rich.
Yeah.
Richie Rich is the movie. Now the
Right.
question is, do you know the release date of Richie Rich?
December 21st, 1994.
That is correct. That's awesome. Oh, cool. Just a fun thing about that movie, Macaulay Culkin was nominated for the worst actor for that movie in his role in that 1995 Razzle Awards. Just a fun fact. Oh my gosh. I did not think you were going to get Richie Rich.
I
Okay.
watched that movie so many times.
Do you like it?
Yeah,
What's your favorite thing about that movie?
the original score in the scene when they're at the park playing, and when Richie invites his friends to his house.
Oh, wow. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't watched a lot of these movies, so I'm going to be learning a lot from you today. All right. On to the next movie, number 2. All right. This movie features the classic wooden roller coaster Dragon from Rye Playland. And this scene ends in a car crash.
Can you give me a hint?
There is a kidnapping happening kind of in the middle of this.
Oh.
It's okay if you don't know it. That was not a very good clue. All right. So it's actually Fatal Attraction.
Oh, I
You
know
know
the
that
release
one?
date to that one.
What's that?
I know the release date to that one.
What's the release date to that one?
September 18th, 1987.
That's correct. This is amazing. All right, so you're 2 for 2. Oh man. Okay, I think you're the real deal, Pierre. I don't think this is an act. This is amazing. How do you know all this stuff?
I studied.
Okay. What? How do you study?
I studied through Box Office Mojo and IMDb and watching the commercials and reading the newspapers.
Cool. Did you know that there is a roller coaster database just like a movie database? Fun fact.
No.
RCDB. They stole the idea. All right. On to number 3. This film includes a scene where a shark attacks a ski show performer at SeaWorld. Do you know this movie?
Jaws 2.
Almost. It's actually Jaws 3. Jaws 3D is the
Jaws,
one at SeaWorld. That's awesome, though. That was a really good guess. All right.
July 22nd, 1983.
Wow. Okay, you got it. We're 3 for 3. I think I'm going to be losing $20 today. Now, this was a very popular movie, 3.7 out of 10 on IMDb. I have a question. Have you seen all the movies that you've studied and know the dates to? Most of them? That's awesome. All right. In this scene, 2 kids ride at P&E Playland. They're riding a ride where the operator tells the kids not to rock the cars or their heads will fall off.
Final Destination 3.
That's a good guess, but this one is actually Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days.
Oh,
Yeah, obscure movie. These were actually, by the way, all these movies were the listeners gave me their favorite scenes. So I've never seen most of these movies, but Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days.
August 3rd, 2012.
Get out of here. You know it. So you're 4 for 4. We're almost out of the $5 range already. So let's see. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days won a Kids' Choice Award for Best Movie. Fun fact.
Nice.
Who knew? All right, we're moving on to number 5. Right now, Pierre is 4 for 4. And I thought I was going to be stumping you on a lot of these. So I am impressed so far. All right. This movie's famous for its ridiculous roller coaster accident at P&E Playland. The corkscrew causing the coaster to derail. And derail means to fall off the tracks.
What's Final Destination 3?
It is, yeah. Yep. That's awesome because you actually, on the last one, that roller coaster from Final Destination 3 is in that Diary of the Wimpy Kid scene. So that was really close. All right, so Final Destination 3, do you know the date?
February 10th, 2006.
All right. He's moved into the $10 range. 5 for 5 so far. My gosh. This is outstanding. How are you feeling right now? You're 5 for 5? Are you on a roll? Are you about to go 10 for 10?
Hell yeah.
That's what's up, man. All right. Going on to number 6. Have you ever dreamed about blasting zombies from an SNS launch tower at Wild Adventures in Georgia? This movie is for you. The 2 main characters, they're riding a ride that goes straight up, and they're shooting down at zombies.
Zombieland?
Yes, Zombieland. Do you know the release date on this one?
October 2nd, 2009.
Get out of here. Yep, 6 for 6. There we go. You like Zombieland? Is that a good movie?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
If I haven't watched it, is it like a must watch?
It's a much watch. It's
Okay.
horror.
That's true. All right. This is actually my personal favorite movie
Okay.
on the list. Lisa Pede is in this movie. You'll also see clips shot inside of Kennywood where you never give away a giant ass panda.
Beverly Hills Cop 3.
That's a good guess. This one is actually Adventureland.
Oh,
Adventureland is it Jesse Eisenberg? Is that who the main actor is? And
Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah.
Adventureland, do you know when that movie was released?
April 3rd, 2009.
Yes, 7 for 7.
Yes.
Wonderful. If you get the next one right, you're at least walking away with 15 Starbies dollars. I just call them Starbies dollars. That's not what they're officially called. So this one, Eddie Murphy saves 2 kids from the now removed Sky Whirl at California's Great America.
Beverly Hills Cop 3.
That's the one. Do you know the release date?
May 25th, 1994.
Yes, of course. 8 for 8.
Yes.
My gosh, that is outstanding. All right. My favorite part of that movie, do you know what scene when he's like saving the kids from the Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
My favorite part is when the body just falls out of the Ferris wheel and just lands on the midway and like everyone just ignores it and like save those kids. It's just like, wait a second, didn't somebody fall out of this? Okay. I just thought that was funny when I watched it. This is going to be a favorite of yours, I think.
Okay.
All right. The only way to respond to an amusement park being closed is to force a security guard at gunpoint to operate all of the rides for you and your family. What rides? Or what movie is that?
National Lampoon's Vacation.
That's correct. Do you know the release date?
July 29th, 1983.
Of course. 9 for 9. So you are at $15. If you get this one right, you are walking away 10 for 10 and with a bunch of Starbucks drinks. No pressure.
All right.
This is going to be a tough one. This is a TV movie release. It was never released in theaters. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
All right. The only thing worse than riding Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket at Universal is riding it in a Sharknado.
Sharknado?
Yes, but the third one. So Sharknado 3. Do you know the release date of Sharknado 3, a TV release? I don't know that this is even fair, but I want to see if you can get it.
I had to guess released in 2012.
No, this one is actually 2015.
Damn.
2015. I had to trick you on that one. That was on me. That was a TV release. I don't know if that's even fair. So you went 9 for 10.
Right.
That's outstanding, dude.
Thank you.
That's amazing. I guarantee you there's nobody else that would have went 10 for 10 on that one with Sharknado 3 on there.
Right.
Very obscure. But congratulations, you've won that $15 Starbucks.
Thank you.
Before you go, I do have some questions now. You are an artist, is that right?
Uh-huh.
Do you want to share where people can follow you to follow your art and keep track of Pierre?
Find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram, find me on Snapchat, and TikTok.
You're on TikTok?
Yes.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna follow you. What's your name on TikTok? I'm doing it right now.
Pierre Owens.
You always have a message to tell people, and I just wondered, what would you like to tell our listeners?
If you're listening to this podcast, always be mindful, be positive, be creative. When the going gets tough, always be positive. Always have a great song in your heart. Don't let nothing get you down. Don't let the haters get you down. Period.
That's a great message, Pierre. That gives me a lot of optimism going into this work week, and I really appreciate you coming on the show and sharing your knowledge with us today. That was outstanding what you just did. Man, I don't know how you did it, but thanks for coming on the show, Pierre, and I'm excited to share this with our listeners.
All right,
man. We'll talk to you later.
all right. Thanks for having me on.